Greetings and salutations, friends. I am Numithrandur, and we're picking up where we left off last time here, in the subterranean roadside grace. On the underground roadside. Close enough. Now, what we intend to do this time is to explore this place. I do have a specific goal in mind for this trip, but at the moment, I figure I'll have to explore all of this anyway. So I might as well just go for it. Bit of a rough start. Burning one of my flasks right at the get-go. And now you see why I've decided I might as well go all in and simply collect everything. Ay. Not having a good time with these guys, really not. No matter. We'll all be through sooner or later. Either that or I'm gonna get killed by rats. Blimey, but they do way too much damage. If you're gonna sit still, then I will gladly slay you. Now, down that road, one lies a whole bunch of poison, and two eventually leads to the prison cell of the Dung Eater. And thanks to that, I now have full health again, without having to burn a flask. What I can always do with some more. Let's see. I don't even want to think about what it is I am trotting in at the moment. Taker's cameo. Really, really good item, that. Yep, and now you see why I've been putting off this trip. There are a great many pitfalls, traps, and locked doors down here. And that's completely leaving aside just how unpleasant this place is. I mean, we are literally wandering through a sewer right now. Ay. That ghost almost gave me a heart attack right there. Yeah, these gigantic slug monsters. Trying to kill us. Though thankfully they don't do very good a job of it. And instead, they are essentially just a source of healing for us. Which is good, considering the other monstrosities down here are a fair bit less easily dealt with. I made the wrong move. And another one. Gotcha. Number 8. Oh, and a third one. One of each type, it seems. Okay. Quite fortunate that I can use Radahn's swords to deal with this particular enemy type. Yep, then I know where we are once again. Yep, behind the grate. Let's get this open. Just to be sure we can make our way back here quickly. There's all manner of potential unpleasantness waiting for us ahead. And in fact, we barely even got started on this trip. But before we continue this way, there was another path leading this way. Oh, let us follow it before we carry onward. Ah yes, down this way, I believe. More of you, wizard things. The sort we would find in the Erdtree of the lake. I do wonder what exactly you are. Someone's ringing bells. Yeah, just like the Erdtree spellcasters. Ooh. That was a bit of flailiness. And you! Start off and die. I have had more than enough of your lot. The ones in the Erdtree, in the Brace of Elphael, the lowest portion, before you get really low and reach Melania. I hated those things. I really hated them. Though I'm not at all happy to see another one of you lot. Anyway, well, I believe that's everything down in this area. And you see just how many people got surprised by that evil many-limbed abomination. Do it, you say? Yes. Wanting to go home is the natural reaction to being here. But now we've covered that direction. Let's go back. Up the ladder. And onward. We have a long way to go yet. We'll see whether we can finish our trip during this episode. I suspect that we won't. If only because the last stretch of this will be exceptionally unpleasant for the platforming. Probably the worst platforming section in the entirety of the Soulsborne series. Grace Mimic. Now, let's see. If I remember correctly... Yeah, there's a platform we can land on right down here. And a scarab to kill. Living 6. Nowhere near as valuable as that used to be. Because now we can literally buy an infinite supply of those. But still, nice to have all the same. String. They are stringing me along, quite literally. Yep, you lot don't seem all that interested in fighting me, but I'm not going to give you the opportunity to prove otherwise. Great. But it doesn't seem like I'll be able to use that grate in itself to get anywhere. Nope. Back this way first. I don't think it would be wise to get up close and personal with the flower. Can I get you with Rykard's Rancor from here? It would be wonderful if I could. Oh, yep, I can. And now that you're on fire, I can keep you burning. Nope. No to all of you. Oh, you're lying. Damn it. Didn't manage to kill you, eh? Poison stone times 8. Well, considering how potentially dangerous that that was. Oh, I got jump scared. Oh, there he goes. Took him a long time to fall. Yep, not gonna be able to drop down like we did last time. Not here. Okay, before we go that way, let us retreat and go the back way. The pseudo-hidden path. The road that you had to double back to find. Yeah, this is definitely giving me Dark Souls 1 flashbacks. Come on out. Hello. And another grate that we cannot open from this side. Wonderful. And I jumped straight over his head. Lucky me, he put most of the mist through the wall. Yep, here we go again. Whole lot of horns on you. We're both playing at jump attacks, are we? I'm afraid mine managed to hit a bit more often. Omen Bairn. Oh, and Golden Centipede. Ah, I know where we are. I'm going to need to access that pipe. But there's something else I can do here. Before that, though, let's look for the Omen Bairn. Once again, I have to remember whether that's a key item, a tool, or a talisman. Definitely not a talisman. There we go, Omen Bairn. Doll of a curse-born bairn. Use FP to unleash wraiths that chase down foes. Omen babies have all their horns excised, causing most to perish. These fetishes are made to memorialize them. Please don't hate me or curse me, please. Rather grim little thing, the Omen Bairn. Now then. There are two things of interest here. One is getting to that pipe. Gaining access to it will be of great value to us. Point two, however, is getting this door open. And like that, we've gained access directly to our original site of grace. Quite the find. And it also lets us go wandering into the deeper places with a fair bit more ease. Well, I believe that I missed something back this way, so bear with me as we return. Again, I remember some of this, but the complete route I have more or less forgotten. And there are many twists and turns down here. It's very easy to lose your way. But now, I do have the option, if necessary, to simply warp back to the Grace. I almost said bonfire. Force of habit. I have the ability to warp back to the Grace straight away. Nope, definitely can't get further this way. Oh well. Should have simply gone exploring that a little longer, it seems. No matter. We will be taking our time with this, regardless. No point in getting irretrievably lost, after all. And not as if we don't have the time. So, back we are to this arena. Yes, Margit, the fell omen. Morgott, the shrouded king. One of the omens. The horned children of nobility. It does make me wonder. Was Margit, or Morgott, however you choose to name him, was he actually a son of Marika and Godfrey? Indeed, are all of the omens, in truth, relatives of America. It would not surprise me to learn that they were. Ow. I don't think I can get away without using a flask for that one. Now I have to be careful where I choose to land. And where I stand, apparently. Yeah, no, I'm not dealing with your trap. Although, how do I deal with this one? Yep, guess that'll do it. Would have been mighty unpleasant of you if I hadn't found you out. And in a moment like this, have I never been more glad that they introduced a functioning jump button. Back in Dark Souls 1 or 2, or 3 even, that little drop right here would have prevented you, more often than not, from actually using this path at all. You would have had to have dropped down to it from somewhere much higher up. And speaking of dropping down, we have yet another, somewhat shorter cut open. Though we may return to this pipe quickly. And that's going to be a very, very necessary thing. As you'll see, there's multiple different places to go. I need this pipe. And in point of fact, I'm going to have to make several trips through this thing in order to find all the goodies that are hidden down here. Come on, no getting away from me that easily. And you whiffed your shot to try and stab me. How sad for you. Sounded like something was taking a swing at me. Smithing stone 8. Definitely going to need a lot of those. But until after we slay the fire giant, those are not going to be all that easy to come by. No, not easy at all. Yeah, there was that thing poking through the wall again. Now I think I've got myself turned around again. Well, at least I know I haven't been here yet. As I certainly would not have left that if I had found it. Back this way, perhaps? Ah, it's another smithing... Oh, 4 smithing 7s. Granted, that's only an upgrade. Or one weapon and only one level, I believe. Either that, or one upgrade for 2 weapons. Though, divvying up your already rather limited stock might not be such a wise idea. Okay. So this is an item we could have seen back on our first trip through the sewer. At least we found the end of one of these lines. Now we have to go back. Ay. No, wait. Definitely been through here. We went that way, so what about this way? Ah, right, dead end. We'll be running into a lot of those down here, we really will. And I am trying to do this by memory. And I'm only having moderate success at the moment. Oops. Definitely need as many refills as possible. Eye of Yeloch. We'll be needing those. But there is someone else I need to find before we burn the Erdtree, actually. And we'll need them as well. For what I'm down here looking for. Okay. Now I need to find my way back to the hole that we first came down. And that most certainly was not it. Yep, and we're down here again with the basilisks. Okay. Yeah, okay. This would be a far longer mistake. Far more painful one. If I hadn't kicked that ladder down. But because I have, this actually gets us right back to the beginning. Right back to the hole. The hole in this pipe here. We went that way the first time. Actually, which way did we even go? Well, let's try this way this time. That's the other problem. Everything looks the same down here. Lift ahead. Oh, definitely haven't been here yet. There's no way I would have left a rat alive. And now we have ROUSs. Rodents of unusual size. And now I've done it again. And in fact, we've fallen into the exact same hole. Okay. At least I know exactly how to get back there in a hurry. Well, there we go. For some reason, it didn't want to let me grab on again. Okay, down we go yet again. And this time, let's see if I can avoid falling for the bloody pitfall all over again. Okay. Jump. And this way. Yep, that's where we faced the giant rat. And jump again. Hold on. We went in a circle. Ugh, okay. Let's try this again. Perhaps there's a turn that I'm not seeing. Liar ahead, eh? Nope, the wall is not the one lying. Let's be careful of this jump. I applaud you. You are correct. There is in fact a hole. And then a rat to deal with that way. Let's go back and try this way instead. No boss ahead. Not that way, perhaps. But there most certainly is a boss down here in the dark beneath the capital. Yep, I see something. And something is dying, giving me a little boost to HP. Not that I need it at the moment. What about this way? Nope. Okay. And of course, the map is useless to help me down here, as it shows the city above, but none of these passages. Now... lift ahead, they said. I wonder... here. Very helpful. Lift ahead. Rat indeed. Well, where does this hole take us? Oh, right into a trap. Ah. And an opened gate. Wonderful. So, my refusal to drop down the hole actually was preventing me from finding the way forward. And now we have some blood stains. kindred of Alexander. And a ritual pot for our troubles. Ooh, someone got beaten to death right there. Now we've arrived at the first juncture of our trip. And now we have use for Mohg's shackle once again. Rather than get close to this next opponent, I am going to keep a fair distance. I said before that I wished to eradicate Mohg from existence, to remove him and his blight from the lands between. And well, I haven't quite managed that. Not yet. Not fully. But I shall amend my error presently. Not a very auspicious beginning. What did you hit? Ooh, blood rain. Looks like I didn't even need your shackle to slay you. Blood flame talons. And now we gain another grace. And I might as well look into the blood flame talons and its description. A blood oath incantation, granted by the Lord of Blood. Creates blood flame lacerations before the caster, which explode in an instant. This incantation can be cast repeatedly. After dealing damage, blood flame continues to build up onset of blood loss for a very short time. And we have the Erdtree's favor +1. A very nice little object, that. Though not quite worth using it. Not yet, not when I'm close enough to getting the maximized version at +2. Well, the next section is going to be a absolute abomination. Absolute hell waits for us down here. So I'm going to forestall my misery just a little bit longer. I'm not actually sure how long this next section is going to take us. I'm really not. So, I'll call it quits here while I still can. If you've enjoyed this, please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a good day.